Welcome back. So a lot has gone on today, and I figure the best way to do this is to go by division. So I've got the boards I was doing during the live streams, but I don't think that's going to be very good. I think that's going to be a well, wait, what happened there, and what did this team do? And anyways, so on the board I've got the Pacific Division teams. I'm going to do videos as well for the Central, the Atlantic, and the Metro. So I figure this is just easier, right? So the Pacific Division, there's been some change. Now, Calgary hasn't made a move yet. Vegas hasn't made a move yet either. I won't be including trades in this either. Trades will be a whole other conversation. So the Ducks, a couple of additions for them, and it's interesting, right? Killorn wanted to stay in Tampa. They wanted to keep him. Tampa cannot afford that contract. 4 years, $6.25 million per season. Alex Killorn gets $25 million today. And that is one of the eyebrow-raising contracts. There are some eyebrow-raising contracts today. Radko Gudas is also that. 3 years, $4 million cap hit per season. Now, the Ducks are not a team that are likely to make the playoffs this coming season, right? But you have to wonder with the Killorn and Gudas contracts, is this looking towards the future? And also, remember, the salary cap should be going up significantly over the next few years. This is kind of what I've been talking about. Like, will GMs like save that cap money, or will they just spend it? And Pierce is spending. It's the option. So as I said, Calgary quiet. I assume it's because I wore them for the live stream. I will apologize to Flames fans here. And then the Oilers. Drake Caggiula comes back to the Oilers organization. 2-year contract at league minimum. Connor Brown, and this might be one of the smarter signings today. So there's player bonuses in there with Connor Brown's contract. The actual cap hit, $775,000. If Brown's healthy, and that is an if with Connor Brown coming off of last year, but if Brown's healthy, he could be a huge addition for the Oilers. I really like the player quite a bit. Lane Peterson, 2 years at league minimum as well. I thought Lane Peterson had some good moments in this past 12 months in the National Hockey League, and so we'll see how he does for the Oilers. So I think the Oilers did well in that they don't have a ton of cap space. They added some depth up front, and that's important. The Kings, I thought, did well too. Cam Talbot, 1 year at $1 million. So Talbot either banking on getting a lot more money next summer or just wanting to take it 1 year at a time. Andreas Englund signs a 2-year contract with the Kings, 1 year or $1 million per season for those 2 years. England, I thought, played well for Colorado, and I generally think he's good as a bottom pairing guy, maybe a number 7 defenseman. Trevor Lewis comes back for a year at league minimum. Absolutely love that deal for the Kings and for Lewis. Maltsev signs as well, 1 year at league minimum. Some of these players won't play in the National Hockey League necessarily, might be early call-ups. We'll see how it goes. Then you get to San Jose. Some interesting moves by San Jose today. First off, Ryan Carpenter signed for a year at league minimum. League minimum is now $775,000. They also signed Giovanni Smith, 2 years at $800,000. Giovanni Smith, good bottom six forward, gives you a little bit of toughness. The offensive upside that was seen as being there for him really hasn't revealed itself at the National Hockey League level. Maybe San Jose can find something there. They also grabbed Kyle Burrows. Kyle Burrows has been really working hard in Vancouver for the last couple of years. I'm glad to see him get a contract, 3 years with San Jose at $1.1 million per season. So cap hit's fine. Burrows is a good bottom pairing defenseman. San Jose did well there. And they do sign Mackenzie Blackwood. So, of course, they didn't give Blackwood a qualifying offer, but then they sign him. It's a 2-year deal worth $2.35 million per season. So for Blackwood, that's not bad at all, right? So Seattle, quiet mostly. They did sign Studenic, notable free agent signing, league minimum. They lose some players today. They lost Donato. They also lost Geeky, and so we'll see how things go for them. I would think they're looking to make those improvements from within. You know, guys on the Coachella Valley team might be given an opportunity to play this year. Vancouver, and I'm wearing an Abbotsford Canucks jersey because I kind of like what Vancouver did today, although the question then becomes, are they a playoff team? I don't know that they are. And Vancouver is a fascinating team because they do have plans to get back into the playoffs next year. So first off, Ian Cole signs for 1 year at $3 million. I think that's fine for Cole. Likely to be on the third pairing. Bluger signs a 1 year deal at $1.9 million. I love Teddy Bluger. I hope he works as the number 3 center. That was the plan. Build up your defense and get a number 3 center. And if Bluger can perform that role with Vancouver, that's fantastic, and he'd be looking for a raise next summer. Carson Soucy signs a 3-year deal with the Vancouver Canucks worth $3.25 million per season. There were also rumors about Vancouver being in on Matt Dumba. That doesn't appear to be the case at this point, although Dumba's name has not come off the board at the time I'm recording this. Matt Irwin signs a 1-year deal with Vancouver worth league minimum, $775,000. Very likely he's like the number 7 defenseman. And they grab a goaltender. Sawchenko comes in, $775,000. It'll be interesting to see how that works, because for Vancouver as an organization, they have Silovs, who's down in Abbotsford. They have Martin still down in Abbotsford. Now they add Sawchenko. Does Sawchenko take the role that Delia had with the organization? Probably, but it still feels like Vancouver needs to either figure out the backup position from within. Maybe Silovs becomes the guy, or go out and get a backup goaltender. So we'll see if Vancouver does anything else. In Vegas, nothing done by Vegas to this point. They don't really need to do very much. They just won the Stanley Cup, so there's no pressure on the Las Vegas Golden Knights at this point. But I wanted to do this. I'm going to do it for each division. I think it just makes it easier. Definitely makes it quicker for fans who are just looking to see what their team did. And let me know your thoughts. Which deals do you think are too expensive? Which deals do you think are a real steal in the Pacific Division? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below as always. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if you're browsing your way through. You just happened upon this video. Thank you guys so much for watching, for all your support. I will talk to you again soon.